Storm Writing Session of the week. My name is James Nave.
I'm Allegra Houston.
And every Saturday we gather with a group of writers to generate a piece of writing, and that's what we'd like to do with you now.
So how do we do it? We choose a prompt in advance, Nave and I, and it's usually an image, and it is an image this week. We put it up on the screen for 2 minutes. We time everybody, and we ask everybody to generate a list of words, random words, whatever pops into your head as you're looking at this image. Just write it down in a list, and then we'll tell you what comes next when we get there.
And so to get started, we'll now offer you the image we worked with this Saturday, and just take it easy and generate some words. And we'll give you 2 minutes to do that, and your 2 minutes starts now. Here's your image. So now you have your personal list, and we also have a personal list from everybody on Saturday, and we go around the Zoom room and we get one word of phrase from each person. So since you weren't with us on Saturday, we would like to share our phrasing and our words with you now. So Allegra's going to read that.
What on earth? Lost love, stretch marks, top heavy, abridging, artificial udders, inflatables, concrete balloons, crowd control, onions, stem cells, party at Leonard Cohen's, high heels, smooth, bike, suede, can't break, soccer ball, design, geometric moments, round the corner, just one more, bizarre, bullies, punching bag, the seams of old stockings, get out, a closely connected family, looks like a wall of art, anchors to earth, Illumina.
So now you have our list as well. And as Allegra was reading the list, you probably noticed that you could put 2 or 3 of the items on the list together and come up with a provocative image. So what we would like for you to do now is to take your personal list and our community list and work with both lists to dive into a 10-minute timed writing.
And you don't have to use all of the words on the list. In fact, you don't have to use any of the words on the list if you don't want to. So they're just there as toys for your imagination to play with, those words. You might want to just let your eyes roam over the 2 lists until something kind of grabs you, and start there. And maybe you won't return to the list at all, or maybe you'll keep coming back to the two lists and grabbing other words to, to play with as inspiration. The point is to let your imagination lead the process. Your imagination is in the driver's seat. Your rational mind is just along for the ride. It does not get to tell your imagination where to go. It just needs to follow along. So here's your 10 minutes and surprise yourself.
So now you have a piece of writing that didn't exist 10 minutes ago. On our Saturday calls, everyone goes into smaller rooms and they read their work aloud. So what we would like to do now is to ask you to do the same thing. And we want you to put us on pause and do that. But before you put us on pause, notice when you're reading your work aloud, how your voice allows you to hear and understand what you generated on the page in a way that you wouldn't understand. You might not understand it if you were reading it. It's a different kind of understanding. Reading it is fine. Speaking it aloud enhances it in a different way. So notice that you might notice some revision opportunities as you're reading. And if you're reading it and you do sense a revision opportunity, go ahead and make it as you're speaking aloud. You'll be surprised at how that collaborative relationship between your voice and the page will start to develop, and the spoken part of the process will become essential to the revision part of the process. So just take note, and please put us on pause now and just read it aloud and enjoy what you hear.
If you did notice any revision opportunities, you may also have noticed that they came as good news, not bad news. Often when you read your work silently on the page and you think something could be improved, you're critical. You didn't get it right. It's not good enough. But when you're reading it aloud and the revision opportunity presents itself, you're like, oh, I could do that. And it's a whole different feeling. That's one of the reasons why we like to encourage everybody to read what they write aloud and use that as an editing tool. So before we go any further, I should credit the image. It is the pier supports for the new Little Island Park in the Hudson River. And we thank Doug Raphael for sending us the photograph. If you have any ideas for good writing prompts, send them to us. Allegra@imaginativestorm.com or Nave@imaginativestorm.com, or both.
And if you like what you wrote and you like what you read aloud once you wrote it and you like what you heard, we have an opportunity for you to share what you have with our community on our Circle community. And you can find the instructions on how to connect with our Circle community at imaginativestorm.com. It's a separate platform. It works a bit like Facebook, but without all the Facebook bells and whistles. And you'll be able to get a sense of what other people write. You can introduce yourself there by way of posting your work. You can post videos, you can record it and post MP3s. However you would like to get your work into our community, the door's open and we welcome you to join that. And also welcome you to join us on
Saturday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, or Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So maybe one of those times would work better for you than the other time. We work with the same prompt for Saturday than Thursday. Many people enjoy coming twice and working with the same prompt twice. And it's amazing how different what you write in those two sessions can be. So please do join us. Please check out our book, Write What You Don't Know, and our online self-paced course, and our live courses on Zoom and in person, and our 3-year archive of writing prompts here on YouTube and also on the Circle. And thank you very much for joining us today.
Oh, and by the way, you can go to the bottom of the Imaginative Storm page at the footer, and that's where you will find the links to Saturday and Thursday. So
you can join our mailing list and get the invitation in your inbox.
We're here for you. Our door is open. We said once recently, we said, we don't even have a door. Just come walk on in. Thank you wherever you are in the world. We really do appreciate it and hope you come back soon.
Thank you. Goodbye.